Ken's disparaging views of the skeptical community extends to the crown king of ufological debunking, publisher of the Skeptics UFO newsletter and many books on the subject, Phil Klass. Klass was interviewed by Immerse along with Jim Moseley at the 1997 40 Times Unconvention, and that interview appears elsewhere in this magazine. Comparing and contrasting Ken's and Phil's viewpoints is an interesting exercise. That's from an essay called Phil Klass and His Little Nobodies from Parapolitics, Conspiracy in Contemporary America by Ken Thomas. Ken Thomas will be my guest Friday, April 22nd, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on blogtalkradio.com/the Stench of Truth. That is the Stench of Truth Radio on Blog Talk Radio. Join us for a fascinating discussion of his new book, JFK UFO, and everything else parapolitical. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth here on YouTube. I just have two topics very quickly. I'm going to make this very fast. One, could we have the copycat effect going on in Littleton, Colorado, with an attempted quote-unquote bombing of a mall in Littleton, Colorado, which is just a stone's throw from the Columbine High School. And this occurred on Wednesday, the anniversary of the Columbine shooting. Could this be an example of the copycat effect, where someone apparently lit a fire that was meant to explode a pipe bomb that was somehow connected to or in the vicinity of propane tanks? And I need not remind you that pipe bombs and propane tank bombs were placed in the school at Columbine. And this is all supposed to have been done by two people. Now, according to witnesses out there, there are as many as 14 shooters. So if there are indeed people who were active at Columbine, they could still be active today. And perhaps this is coming from them in light of the same sort of thing that they were trying to accomplish back then, whether that be an occultic connection or something else. Could also be the copycat effect, very well documented elsewhere. And of course, it could just be a massive coincidence. Hey, they happen all the time, and according to science, they have absolutely no meaning. Interesting. I have this to say on Obama. Obama is, he might be a clone. You know, Freeman Fly has suggested that he is a clone of Akhenaten. Might be a clone, but he's certainly some sort of fancy machine, that's for sure. Perhaps a flesh-covered robot, but not nearly as intricate as anything like the Terminator. Much more simply programmed. It's quite evident that he has absolutely no personality, no ability to make any kind of judgments, no actual substance at all within his suit. It is my belief that someone shuts him off at night when he supposedly goes to bed, and in the morning they turn him on. They feed some old-style IBM cards into him that tell him exactly what programs to run, and that way he expresses no emotion. He reacts illogically to various things that come his way. He only expresses any kind of emotion whenever someone in the press comments on it. Not that I'm saying he should be emotional, but you understand that's just the natural part of being a human being, which he is ever more showing that he is not a human being. He's some kind of meat robot. He's a flesh robot. And he quite literally is fed orders and does exactly what he is told. He cannot operate outside of his parameters because that's what computers and robots do. They function along a certain path. Obama is a meat robot. He is so completely puppetized. Or he might be a human being, maybe, but his mind is so incredibly controlled. It's been brainwashed so thoroughly that there literally is nothing else in there except for what the programming is at the moment. There is nothing else in there. So, one of those things. Just some thoughts for today. Thank you.